What's up, YouTube world? Hello, hello. This is gonna be a part 2 of the moving forward. If you didn't catch my earlier video from today, that's okay. I'm gonna keep it going. So, hope you guys are still having a blessed day. And first time watching the video for today, I hope you guys are having a blessed day as well. So, anyways, real quick, the day has gone well, and couldn't ask for a better Monday. So, want to just go ahead and continue the trend. So, like I talked about earlier today, was the title was about moving forward, and so a little tidbit, something about me. I'm a big Lakers fan. My favorite player, Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba. So I remember a game that he had played, and he wasn't making any shots, and he was just, couldn't hit anything. And so at the end of the game, he didn't have a great game, is what he didn't have. So, but the person interviewing him asked him, like, hey, your shot seemed to be a little off, and he was like, yeah, no big deal, gonna have an off day here and there. So, just gotta keep on moving forward, keep pushing through. And so I remember an interview that he did some years later, and the person asked him about that particular game that he had, where he hadn't really, his shot accuracy was really, really bad. Really, really bad. And so the person asked him, well, why did you keep shooting if your shots weren't falling? A lot of times athletes, I'll just say basketball players in general, if their shot's not going in, rather than, do harm to the team, they'll usually, try to help the team out in other ways, whether it be playing better defense, making that extra pass, setting up a play, just to kind of to keep the team moving forward, to keep the team, moving in a direction that's going to actually help them win. And so he basically said, yeah, he says, I wasn't hitting my shots, but, that wasn't going to stop me from, continuing to try to, make the points. So something important I thought that he said was, most people, like I said, most athletes anyway, basketball players or whatever, they'll be like, oh man, if you done missed so many shots, you're not going to keep on shooting, because you're thinking to yourself like, oh man, I can't hit anything. Nothing's going in. But he said, he kept telling himself, oh, I missed the first one. It's okay, the next one's going in. Boom, second one doesn't go in. He said, that's all right. This one didn't go in, I know the next one's going in. Third one, that's okay. The fourth one I know is going to go in. And he said basically what he did was he just put it out of his mind that he had missed the previous shot or the previous second shot or the third. And I was just like, man. And it's like, he missed them, but it didn't faze him. Because he knew the next one he was going to make it. And the next one. And his whole thought process was, eventually I'll catch up to those shots that I missed. I'll make up for those shots that I missed. And I was just like, oh, okay. A lot of us don't do that sometimes when it comes down to something might not be working out or something that we're working on. And it's like, oh gosh, well, I know I probably did this before, probably practice a shot that you've done plenty of times, or a task or something, or a challenge or something. And for whatever reason, you can't really grasp it, or everything's not coming together. And so rather than just be like, throw your hands up, forget about it, you know, you just like, oh, it's okay. I'll forget. It's going to come together. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to work it out. And eventually, you know, it does come together at the end. Now, you also heard the terms of like, hey, we finished, but it wasn't pretty. You know, those like, those games or whatever it be, like those competitions, and the competition might look like not much of a competition. Like, okay, football. A lot of times you might hear people say like, oh man, score a bunch of points. But if nobody is stopping the other, if no team is stopping the other one, you know, nobody's playing defense, or you can't stop anyone, it's not really a competitive game. However, those low-scoring games usually means it's the first one to make a mistake. The first one to make a mistake is usually the one that ends up losing the game. So the self-discipline mindset, because you don't want to be the one to mess up, you know, cost your team the game. But going back to getting on a tangent here, but going back to the mindset that Kobe had, it was just like you just put it out of your mind. Oh, you made a mistake. Okay, just put it out of my mind and continue moving forward. Like, all right, well, the goal remains the same. You know, I still gotta score points for my team to help us win. You know, whatever that challenge is or that task is, I still got to complete that task in order to, you know, accomplish what I need to do. So, okay, I messed up here. All right, well, I get another shot at it. Let's see what I can do the next time, you know? And you just continue to build. That's another thing, too. That's going to help you grow in the end. You know, we learn from our mistakes. But a lot of times too, one of the things I think that also helps us is being able to, when you learn from those mistakes and you can apply it to another situation or whatever, or even better, you get another shot at it, you know, and then when you get another shot at it and you get it done or it works, you already know right then and there. All right, I know this works. This is what's going to help me. And you just do that every single time for whatever that is. You do what works. So when it doesn't work, that doesn't mean you just give up. But what it does mean is, okay, well, it didn't work this time. Well, why didn't it work? Continue to figure it out. Continuing to move forward on like, oh, I need to do this next time. Or I need to do this and this. Well, this didn't work. Let me try this. You know? So like when Kobe was missing all those shots, you know, okay, well, he put it out of his mind. That one didn't go in, the next one's gonna go in. And you just keep building on that. Build momentum, move forward. Eventually it's gonna work. So, but you try different things to figure it out. So I just want to say that real quick, guys. I know that kind of probably just went on and on and on. But yeah, so moving forward, continue to move forward, continue to grow every day, you know, try to improve every day. That's all we can do. So hope you guys have a great rest of your Monday, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.